welcome all. I'm your host, Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. Welcome to another live episode. I was supposed to drop this airing later on this evening, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to come on here early and drop it. So my ask of you is that whenever you do watch this live feed, please go back and hit that thumbs up button. Drop any and all comments in here to help push out the live feed. And I want to say thank you for supporting Premier Sports Talk. Again, I'm your host, Double P, on the path to 4,000 subscribers. I actually checked in here before I got in here and need 40 more subscribers. We will hit the 4,000 plateau mark. The chat is open. Feel free to drop your comments. All are welcome. In this particular airing, we're going to discuss, I'm going to call it, like I got in my thumbnail, I call it the redemption of Shedeur Sanders. When Kevin Stefanski was the coach for the Cleveland Browns before he parted ways, and he's now the coach, got hired by the Atlanta Falcons. None of the players were coming out outwardly and backing up or really supporting Shedeur Sanders, but since the departure of Kevin Stefanski, the players are coming out and standing up for him. You know, not only his current team players, but this past Super Bowl week, you got legend Super Bowl players coming out outwardly. And I got a thought here. I think that the NFL, you know, there's an NFL council. Our 4 NFL owners are what they're called, the NFL council. I'm gonna say it this way. I think the NFL has taken their foot off the Sanders family. I'm gonna say that again. I feel like the NFL council has taken their foot off the Sanders family. And the reason why I say that is because, one, it seems like everything that was an obstacle before Shedeur Sanders, and you can say it was bad treatment or collusion, you can say whatever you want. It seems like my man on Life in Football, like he say, the Red Sea is parted. Talking about Colin Moore, it appears that the Red Sea has parted, and I'm thinking that the NFL has taken their stronghold off the Sanders family. This past weekend, we had Shedeur Sanders and Shiloh Sanders celebrate a birthday. Shedeur's birthday was on the 7th of February, which was Saturday. He turned 24. And then on Monday, it was Shiloh's birthday. And they did it up, y'all. They had a good time. They had a private celebration up there in Boulder, Colorado. They really had a good time. And I posted this in a short, man, and it's blowing up. I think it got over 3,000 views. It's actually shocked me how many views it got. So they had a really good time. And I'm going to show you, Shedeur actually surprised his brother on Monday. Like I said, they had a private celebration at Texas at his father's house. Shiloh was over in Paris. He's been all over. Shiloh and Shedeur was over in Paris. They left there. Shedeur had to go back and meet the new coach, Coach Todd Monken. He left there, had to go to the Pro Bowl. Was down in the Pro Bowl all week when Shiloh and Shedeur was in the Pro Bowl all week. Shiloh did on Twitch. He did live airings. He was at the Prize Pick House. He posted that on Twitch. They showed both Shiloh and Shedeur. They were at a streaming It was a streaming ball event, and that was all over social media. And what I'm trying to give you today on this particular feed is things you may not have saw on social media. So I want to show you. Shiloh had no idea that Shedeur did this. He had no idea. But what I want you to take a key and listen to, at the very end of this little clip here, you hear Shedeur say to Shiloh, "Really, bro?" Shedeur does not curse. He does not speak any derogatory comments or derogatory words. So he wasn't feeling how Shiloh's was using a certain word in here. But I notice in all his feeds, he uses it quite frequently. But unfortunately, it's the new norm in the younger society. This nigga got fireworks in the backyard. How you turning up that good? Oh my goodness. So and then we get to see the ultimate reaction from Shiloh. Shiloh had no idea that there was going to be fireworks there. Best birthday ever. I would let her have fireworks like that. If anybody wants to see this full clip, if you go to Well Off Media, it shows the full, it's like 30 minutes long. It shows the full live reaction of them. It was a private birthday celebration. There wasn't very many people there, but it was an enjoyable time. These fireworks on New Year's Eve, I saw when Shedeur Sanders Jr., aka Bucky on Well Off Media, he posted the family on New Year's Eve and how Dion had fireworks go off. And that was all over social media. But Shedeur let the cat out the bag here. On draft day, there was supposed to be some fireworks to go off after because he thought he was going to get drafted on the first day. And they was going to celebrate that and post the, do the fireworks that night. But in this particular long video feed, Shiloh said to his brother Shedeur, he says, "I can't believe how many fireworks you popped off like that." He said, he said on the video, I like Shedeur's honesty about himself. "What up, Selmo? I see you. Shedeur actually came out and said, hey, we had extra fireworks because these are the ones he didn't get to pop off on the first day of draft day." So I just like his honesty there in that. I just like his honesty there in that. And like I said, I'm trying to do, there's been all kind of clips posted this particular week from Pro Bowl week. But I'm trying to give you all some clips that you may not have seen. What came out during this week, and the reason why also when I opened up, when I said I feel like the NFL is taking their neck off the Sanders family, because not only are the players on the team for the Cleveland Browns are starting to come out openly and speaking up. I think they had a muzzle on the Cleveland Browns player when Kevin Stefanski was the coach there. But you got all NFL players coming out. Emmitt Smith, Steve Young, you name it, they've been coming out, standing up for the Sanders family. ESPN interviewed Dion that week of the Super Bowl. But Dion openly came out and said that he is still hurt by what the NFL did to his son. And I'm going to play that another clip a different day, but I want you to, this is Dion on ESPN, talking about the trials they went through in 2025 as the Sanders family.
Getting our butts kicked in Colorado, we gonna get that right. I promise. Oh man, Kim, I promise you that. We gonna get that right. We got that right with what we did in this portal. But it was tough for the Sanders family. Both my daughters, my Shiloh getting cut, and he went out swinging. No, I got to give him that. He went out swinging. Literally. Jr. is with me right now doing his thing. We didn't falter, man. We didn't doubt. We didn't back up off the thing. We stood there and we fought. You didn't make us, so you can't break us. You ain't build us, so you can't kill us. You ain't invent us, so you can't prevent us. We are Sanders, and we are built to last.
We are Sanders, and we are built to last. I've been 10 toes down with the Sanders family ever since Dion got his first coaching job as far as collegiately with HBC, College Jackson State. That's when my journey started with Shedeur. And I have to be honest with you and real with you. Supporting Shedeur and all that he went through, if you rock with him and the family, you can get emotionally attached to this. And the hardest thing to do is try to step back and not allow our emotions to allow us to get overly caught in this. But I don't know if any of you all seen this particular clip I'm about to show you here. This is Deion Sanders in an interview during Super Bowl week, and he's talking to the Bella twins that used to be with the in wrestling. And Deion Sanders has some almond nuts that he's getting sponsored by. And I want you to look at this interaction. Listen to this interaction here. Cardi B had to pay $1 million for an after party for Diggs and didn't even happen. She canceled the party. Yes, Elmo, I'm definitely aware of that. Word on the streets and the social media is that, yes, Cardi B did plan that after party for them. It wasn't that the party didn't happen because the New England Patriots lost, but Cardi B was at the event, and then allegedly Stephon Diggs had another woman there also at the game. And then so that it was on ESPN, the Tony Rizzo show came on 8 o'clock this morning. Chops was dropping the news. One of the people who drops the latest gossip and news on there, it was early on there this morning. Chops was saying that the party allegedly got canceled, not because the Patriots lost the game, but him and I saw the post Super Bowl night after the Super Bowl that Stephon Diggs and Cardi B unfriended themselves on social media, which was crazy. And then the rumors start coming out that not only did Stephon Diggs, who he just had a baby by, had Cardi B there at the Super Bowl, but he also had another woman there also at the game, which is, I wouldn't be, in my wildest of days as a young whippersnapper, I wouldn't do anything that bold. I just wouldn't want to get caught up like that. Yep, that's it. That's it. His other baby mama who was also there, and then allegedly there was supposed to be another woman, a third woman involved there, Selmo, a third woman involved. But check out this. Deion Sanders having fun with the Bella twins.
What's your favorite color?
Hey, it's still dark chocolate.
Oh, Lord.
That ain't ever gonna change.
I didn't even know they flirt like
Why didn't
that.
you get dark chocolate almonds?
Because
my
I brought
gosh.
a dark chocolate almond.
You guys don't make dark chocolate almonds?
I brought
No.
a dark chocolate almond.
You know,
It always goes over. Well,
Right
I
into
always
that.
crave a healthy snack, which
Yeah.
There you go.
whether it's
Yeah.
dark or spicy, it's always healthy. There were some, like, respectfully, that were like
I had no idea they
slid in and
flowed
they're
that
like,
way
oh, so you
on
like
that
dark
side of the
chocolate? They
gun.
go, can I
So
take
you
you
said
on a
you
date?
got the brothers were checking in. That's what you're
yeah.
saying.
I had a whole lineup.
So you had the brothers were checking in.
Yeah.
So okay, you got to be honest because I know you guys are honest.
Yeah.
So did you call your sister and say, "Look at him"?
Yeah.
Look.
There was a
look.
couple.
There were a couple.
That had potential.
The
Yeah.
couple that had potential.
There were some that I was waiting for. I'm like, did you not see the
Did you
viral
not see
moment?
what happened?
Did you not see what I like? But that's okay. Some didn't.
So they did slide like that.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Deion
it
slick
was.
with his
Do you remember
words,
how
and
much
they
I was
did
showing you?
slide
She
like
didn't need to
that.
go
Wow.
on Tinder. Tinder came to her.
Tinder
You
came
got
me.
to be kidding me.
Wow. I want to share this one more time. This really blew me away when I heard this. Yeah, hey, Selmo, you got that right. They got that right. Now, for those of you who don't know, Deion he sponsors a brand of almond nuts. So he was asking a question, but he was also being slick with his words. I'm gonna play this again, man. This tore me up when I heard this for the first time, when I saw it.
Speaking of that, what's your favorite color?
Hey, it's still dark chocolate.
Oh, Lord.
That ain't ever gonna change.
Oh, Lord.
Why didn't you get
You
a
know-
dark chocolate almonds?
Because
my
I brought
gosh.
a dark chocolate almond.
You guys don't make dark chocolate almonds?
I brought
No.
a dark chocolate almond.
You know,
Marie, it always goes over. Well,
Right
I
into
always
that.
crave a healthy snack, which
Yeah.
There you go.
whether it's
Yeah.
dark or spicy, it's always
It-
healthy. There were some, like respectfully, that were like slid in, and they're like, "Oh, so you like dark chocolate?" They go, "Can I?"
So
take
you
on
said
a
you
date?"
got the brothers were checking in.
You heard what
Yeah.
she said. There's some that slid in.
I had a whole lineup.
So you had the brothers were checking in.
Yeah.
So okay, you got to be honest because I know you guys are honest.
Yeah,
So did you call your sister and say, "Look at him"? Like,
Oh, yeah.
look.
there was a
look.
couple.
there were a couple.
That had potential.
A
Yeah.
couple that had potential.
There were some that I was waiting for. I'm like, "Did you not see the
Did
viral
you not see
moment?
what happened?
Did you not see what I like?" But that's okay. Some didn't.
So they did slide like
They-
that.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
And-
was. Do you remember how much I was showing you?
She didn't need to go
Wow.
on Tinder. Tinder came to her.
Tinder came
You
to
got
me.
to be kidding me.
So yeah, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all some clips that y'all may not have seen during Super Bowl week, and some things that's going on. Well, the things that's going on currently. I'm gonna have to do that in another live post on Friday. If you didn't know, Nike did a brand new shoe drop extravaganza during the weekend of the Super Bowl. There was some shoes there that Coach Prime never even seen. Bucky put it on Well Off Media. Deion Sanders Jr., aka Bucky, he has posted on his video. It's a real longer clip of all this displaying several different shoes that are coming out for Nike. But this particular one, you probably already, whether you saw it or haven't saw it, if you didn't know, you're about to know. There's a shoe that's coming out for Shedeur, and it has his branding on the shoe.
You gotta check the bottom. Yes, you gotta check the bottom. That's Shedeur. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
You didn't tell me that.
That's awesome. Also on
I want to show that again. If you listen to what Deion's saying, he said you didn't tell me that. Bucky was on his live media feed prior to his father seeing this, and you heard Deion say you didn't tell me this. So he's really he's smiling from ear to ear, showing Shedeur's branding on the sole, and it's the branding is implanted. It's covered down in the sole of the bottom of the shoe, so his face is not getting stepped on. I saw a lot of negative comments in social media about, oh, he got a shoe where his face gets stepped on every day. That's just people being ignorant. People gonna be what people gonna be.
And then you gotta check the bottom. Yes, you gotta check the bottom. That's Shedeur. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
You didn't tell me that.
That's awesome. Also on
So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with y'all. And like I said in the opening, I feel like the NFL has, a lot of people, definitely upset by the way, and I was one of them, keeping a buck, was real upset about how far down Shedeur Sanders slid in the NFL draft. And the way he was treated, and nobody knew that his father on that particular day, during that time, during the draft, before, during, and after, nobody knew that Coach Prime was battling cancer. And, in retrospect, looking back on it and watching the clips, if you look at his body mannerisms, you could see that he was hurting. There was actually some footage on Well Off Media where they had to help Coach Prime get up out of one of the chairs he was sitting in. But according to Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, nobody knew that he has cancer. And then for him to see how far Shedeur slid down in the NFL draft, and to see how the NFL treated him, that would be hard to bear. I don't know about you, but if that was one of my family members, it would definitely be hard to bear. And Coach Prime came out and said, I'm trying to find it here, y'all, how much it hurt him. He openly came out and said how much it hurt him and that he's still hurting because he was asked during Super Bowl week, would he ever consider going to the NFL draft? And he came out and said this openly.
Was on my set, and he, right here, while Todd Monken was saying his role is to be determined.
Oops.
And
let's stay in the NFL. Before, and I know you're happy at Colorado, but before Shadi went to the Cowboys, your name was kind of in the mix. Is there anything that would get you to jump to the National Football League?
Not whatsoever. What transpired with my son last year, there ain't no way in the world. No, I don't have a. Thank you, Lord. When I stop like that, that's the key from saying you don't need to say. When I stop like that, that don't mean I'm lost for words. That means God said, that means God said you're a head coach now. You can't do that. Now you can't talk like that. You can't say that. I know you're comfortable with your brothers here, but you can't say that.
So during that particular interview, you know, you heard Coach Prime Deion Sanders say that after the way that he got his son got treated in the NFL, he's still, you know, the word tells us to forgive and turn the other cheek, but pain is pain, and I understand that. But there, you know, like he came out and said, you know, the Sanders are built for it. They didn't crumble. They didn't crack. They carried on and they persevered. You know, the word tells us he that can endure the race to the end shall win. But now that the NFL, I want to show, oh, I know, I said this on another brother's podcast where I dropped a comment in here. I did not see this go viral anywhere, y'all. When you watch the live feed of this was at the Pro Bowl. You see Shedeur Sanders, and I had to go back and catch it, but I know when I saw it, and I haven't seen anybody else post it on social media. Shedeur Sanders is actually talking to the commissioner on the sideline at the end of the Pro Bowl game. But when it was playing live, you can hear the commissioner say, "You belong here." Basically, you belong in the NFL. After all that's been done to him, you belong in the NFL. But then when I went back and replayed the clip, because I had to go and find it, it's like you can edit out things in the clip. But I just want to show you that the interaction between them. Again, you can catch that off in Well Off Media on YouTube. That definitely should be done. I have not seen that one other social media tag this clip with the interaction between the commissioner, Roger Goodell, and Shedeur Sanders. And yes, Elmo, if you still already on here, all of God's chosen, the Most High's chosen, our steps are already ordered. I'm about to wrap this up here for all the. So, but like I said, everybody's coming out now and speaking on Shedeur Sanders' behalf. Even the Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. That's probably on other people's clips, but I want y'all to hear it. On the Michael Parsons podcast, Myles Garrett was being interviewed. He asked him one about Shedeur, and then he followed up and asked him a question about Shedeur Sanders.
Garrett. Now, I know a lot of folks have been looking at this going, you know, you guys sit there and you talk about all these other QBs.
This is 92.3 The Fan talking about him being interviewed.
Talking to Kay Adams last week, and Denzel Ward would not put the seal of approval on things when it comes to the quarterback. Myles Garrett, the other cornerstone of this defense, which means he's the other cornerstone of this franchise. Myles Garrett got ran down by Bleacher Report, and he was asked about whether or not Shedeur is the guy.
Do y'all have the guy? Is Shedeur the guy?
That's what we're looking at, the guy. we're going to give him a shot to prove that he's the guy. So we're not going to give anyone, that title until they go out there and earn it. And he was the last person to be on the field, and he showed some flashes. So we're going to give him an opportunity to show what he can really do.
That's Micah Parsons asking Myles Garrett that question.
And then Myles Garrett was asked about Deshaun Watson, the $80 million quarterback still with the Cleveland Browns. I'm looking forward to this upcoming OTAs and training camp. Shedeur going up against Deshaun, because before Shedeur Sanders, before Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles, Deshaun Watson was a bad man, y'all. At least he was a bad man when he played for the Houston Texans.
Watson's going to get a shot.
You paying another guy $46 billion. Is he going to get a shot?
I feel like everyone on the roster is going to get a shot. Now, he was the last guy on the field, so he's obviously going to get first service. And, Deshaun, whoever else on the roster, they're going to get a real look.
Did you hear? That's exactly.
So now during the NFL honors, they're speaking during the NFL Pro Bowl week, during Super Bowl week, during NFL honors. The Shedeur phenomenon, the support, it's just crazy, y'all. I love the positiveness that at least the NFL players are showing Shedeur. So we just heard Myles Garrett, but this is Myles Garrett inside of GQ Sports doing a photo shoot. And look how he represents Shedeur. We ain't never seen Myles Garrett do no pose like that. Wrist up for 12. The chosen, grown, and soon to be franchised. With me following the Sanders family, I'm black and yellow all the way, but I rock with me some Shedeur Sanders, y'all. So I want you to listen to ESPN Ian Greeny standing up for Shedeur.
This was the year everyone was. Well, you do a draft show, so you know this better than anyone. Well, I'm just saying, I don't know how good the quarterbacks next year are going to be or not. I don't think that Shedeur Sanders has ever had an actual opportunity to show you what he is capable of as an NFL quarterback, and I don't have any reason to think that Todd Monken is inclined to want that to happen either. For whatever reason, obviously the league knows more about football than I do, but going into the draft process, I'm still shocked at the way he fell, and I'm still shocked at the way no one has ever said, you know what, let's give this guy an actual honest chance. Well, see, that's our point. You're going to give him a chance. I just don't think you name a starter when you're a brand new coach walking in on two guys who basically fought it out this year, being Gabriel and Sanders, and each of them got, 5 or 6 starts. And they're trying to be in a mix this year because he's had an injury. I think they...
Hey, Selmo, I always get the alerts. Hey, for those of you who ever watched this dream, I'm going to tell you, there's somebody 10 toes down, always wrist up, diehard Cleveland fan, ain't no other football team fan. He goes hard for his Cleveland Browns and the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Cleveland Guardians. That's Garrett Bush, G. Bush, the barbershop. Y'all need to tap in. Y'all need to watch it. Thanks for giving me that heads up, because I'm definitely Boog as a representative of the Sanders family. He came with Shedeur when he first got up there in Cleveland, looking out for his well-being. So I'm definitely looking to watching into that. I want to give Garrett Bush, G. Bush, the barbershop, proper shouts out. I love tapping into his show. I love tapping into Off the Record with D. I love tapping into Big Snacks. I don't want to leave nobody out. I love tapping in Life and Football. Because they've been mentoring me from afar. I hope I said Off the Record D. Will Reese, Going Strong podcast, and Browns Football Talk. Those are the key people I tap in and watch. And I'm getting that tutelage and mentoring from afar. But there's another player that's standing up for Shedeur and dispelling all the false narrative. Shelby Harris.
And about something they don't even know about. He's a great kid in the locker room. And yes, he's young. But we all were at one point. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing is he's going to make mistakes. He's not going to be perfect. But we want to be there arms wide open to help him succeed. And I feel like the narrative about him is so wrong. He's bright. He's so intelligent. He's vocal. Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
You want somebody that's going to tell you when you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You want somebody that's going to correct you and also be there for you when you mess up.
Yeah.
And that's what makes, he has these special traits, and that's what makes him different.
So that's Shelby Harris. He has outwardly, he's been saying it for a while, when the other players won't 100%, 10 toes down, stand up for Shedeur. Shelby Harris, he's on the defensive side of the ball. He has been rocking with Shedeur, telling the media all the false things and that's been going on and spoken against Shedeur Sanders is false. And then I want to leave you a spiritual note here. Is no matter how you feel about Deion Sanders, he's spiritually connected to the Most High. You got to be, with all he endured and all that he's gone through. Coach Prime, I saw on a post, he said, if you send me your child, I will send you back a man. And on Well Off Media, the way Mr. Deion Sanders treats all his players or people in general is that he tried to teach young men and women lessons in life. But I want you to listen to this before I close out, because it's important. And I just got my new Shedeur Sanders jersey, but I want you to listen to Coach Deion Sanders. I'm going to leave y'all with a spiritual high note.
Is that good card? Let me see my word, God. This is the message Bible version back to King James, which J. Phil allowed me to understand. I'm not saying that I have this all together. I mean, I ain't got this all together in my life. I still got some trouble. I still got some trial. I still got some bullshit in my mind from yesterday, from my childhood, from my last relationship, from my last team, from my last coach, that I haven't made. But I'm well on my way. I'm going somewhere now. I'm on my journey. I'm in a new place. I'm on my way. I'm trying to do the right thing. Reaching out for Christ, who has so say that word. Wondrously. I never said it in my life. Wondrously reached out for me. Friends, do not get me wrong. By no means do I count myself an expert in all of this. I don't have this together. No matter how I look, no matter how I walk, no matter how I talk, no matter what I'm wearing. I ain't got all this together. I'm still a trip. I'm still a work in progress. Like no means do I count myself an expert on this. But I got my eye on the goal. I'm focused. I'm locked in. Where God is beckoning us onward to Jesus. I'm off and running. And I'm not turning back. How many people?
I just wanted to share that with y'all. And then want to give credit where credit due. Thank you for reminding me, Selmo, for to become a long distance brother. We had the first Black African-American woman to win a gold medal in the Olympics in ice hockey. So with this being our cultural historical month, I just want to give shouts out and congratulations to her, first of many. I want to thank you all again. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Drop your comments, good, bad, or indifferent, and you'll be seeing more of me. And thank you for being a blessing. And my hope is and prayers that you receive blessings back double-fold, because without you, there is no Premier Sports Talk. And God will always do exceedingly and abundantly in all that we strive to do. And I'm going to keep reaching forward and going forward. And thank you all. Y'all be blessed.
Every morning, everyone should speak these 5 affirmations, all right? I am the best. I can do it alone. God is always with me. I am a winner. Today is my day.